Hey, what's going on, everyone? Andrew here, back with the new shop series, and I believe that this one is what, episode 63? I can't remember offhand what number this one actually is. Let's just take a little peek see here. Yeah, episode 60. This will be episode 63. In the last episode, this is the car right here that we built, the 2018 Hellcat wide body. So today, what we're doing is, nope, we're not going to be doing anything with this. We're not doing anything with this one. Or this one. And the car's not even inside the shop here either. It's actually back at the dyno. Now, some of y'all might remember this one from a previous episode, the ones who saw it. Now, let's go take a peek see and see what it is. How many of y'all remember this one right here, the Junkyard build? Last time we had it on the dyno, she made 202 horsepower at 4,500 RPM and 269 foot-pounds of torque at 3,100 RPM. It was a dog. Well, today what we're going to do is we're going to take off this 2-carb intake and carburetors and stuff like that, and we're actually going to be putting on a supercharger for it. How about that stuff, eh? That's right. So let's get started on it. We don't need to rerun it on the dyno. The numbers are already there. We're going to start by doing all this, and then once we're done with this, we're going to see what it makes, and then we're going to take it to the drag strip. Don't know how well it's going to do or anything along those lines, but we shall find out. We shall see if we can win, or at least win a round anyway with it. I think that's pretty much about it for there. Now we gotta install the pieces. No. I gotta take this motor out and rebuild it, huh? That's a supercharged version. Didn't see this one. I forgot all about this one. Alright, to the shop we go. Let's see, we'll go car lift A. Alright, up in the air. Dang Easter eggs, eh? They're everywhere. Up and away. Well, that's going up. We're going to bring this over. I forgot I had to I couldn't just swap the intakes around and stuff like that. It would be awesome if we could have, but it don't work like that, unfortunately. What the? Dang, they're hiding them things everywhere. There's even one in the lower part of the dyno, too. In the underbelly where you walk around and stuff. Now, at least the oil's nice and clean looking, huh? I'll give her that. Alright. Put this back up out of the way. And come back here. Rip that out. We gotta come up here, take the starter out. Now the transmission. Come on. Now no bolts should be stuck on this motor at all. And we're gonna be changing some stuff. I'm tempted to put all brand new internals in it, but that's not what this is about, this build. So, we're not going to. So, I'm going to pull the motor out. Got to bring it, put it on the engine stand. Oh, wrong. Can't do that yet. There we go. Look at that. It's 30% motor. We've got to strip this all down, unfortunately, and then we've got to rebuild it all back up again. That's a process, ain't it? Alright, got that off. I'm going to take the oil pan off. It's weird. It looks like there's spots right here for all the bolts. There was only 6 bolts on the whole oil pan, 3 per side. Something weird there, man. Oh well, it is what it is. Alright. Got the 4 plugs out on this side. Now it's the tedious job. And what's that you say? I may actually have to buy a part for this motor. And that part would be the supercharger pulley. Because I don't think I have one of them. Well, I'm impressed that we actually got this garbage to run, you know what I mean? I mean, we gotta strip this thing down, take everything off of it so we can put it on the new motor. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe we might change the block a little bit though. I do have a 3-star 30% block, which is what the whole motor was, I believe. So, we'll see. Can't pull this out yet, no. Okay, so we're gonna take the oil filter off. That was new. Or new-ish. And I do have the supercharger and stuff off of one of the other cars that we had. It's not new, but it's around 40%-ish. So, as long as we can get around 400 horsepower with it, we'll be good. You know what I mean? But I don't have all the internals and stuff that this motor has, so like the rockers, and I got a couple of them, but I don't have enough to build a complete motor again. I'm not going to start stripping down every other motor that I have right now, because, well, we've got time for that, right? So, we'll just take this one apart, and like I said, there shouldn't be any stuck bolts on this. It should be ready to rock and roll, mostly. Could be wrong, but you never know. And in the previous video, I showed that it had a brand new push rod in it. I believe we took those out. I believe. I could be wrong, which I normally am sometimes. Like, look how cruddy those look. Ugh. Oh well, it is what it is, right? As it stands right now, we have not been to the store at all for that car at all. As it stands right now, anyway. And I believe this is the group it was in. So I do have enough, but not enough. You know what I mean? Alright, we're just looking through here for the pulley. Hopefully there's one in here. I don't want to have to break the rule on it, we'll say. I'm looking. Ooh, that's newer. Wow, maybe we'll put that one on the car too. Well, those carbs ain't any better. That's no bueno. Uh-oh. Man. Aw. Where's the better motor? I saw one in here. Probably already passed it, but there it is right there. Maybe that'll be our block. Alright, well. I'll take this one out. We'll take this one out. We'll take this one. And I believe that would be it for supercharged motors anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to yank this motor. Oh, helps if I got out the door. We'll take this motor off. And we're going to put on a supercharged motor. Just, oh, look at that right there. First one. Beautiful. Alright, now we can rip this motor off. I know some of you are asking, well, why didn't you just use that motor? Because it's not the same. There we go. Now I put the other supercharged motors away. Back where they go. Alright. Now we can continue on stripping it down, right? Right. What luck, eh? First motor we find has the pulley we're looking for. Now the build can go on with no new parts. At least I don't think there's any new parts in it anyway. I could be wrong. Maybe I did put a brand new rotating assembly in it. I don't think I did, but you never know. I know I did build the motor once with looked like junk and had all brand new parts inside of it. Maybe this is it. I don't remember. But if that's any indication, the piston top's on that side. Yeah, you ain't got no brand new parts in this motor. Alright, now we're back on track, ready to rock and roll. I'll take out the last rocker and push rod, then I can pull the head, then the camshaft. I can flip the motor and take out the crankshaft caps and the rod caps and pull out the piston and piston ring. Go figure, I did it right this time. See, like look at, nothing on this motor is new. Hence why it only made 202 horsepower. I'm surprised it made that much, you know what I mean? I figured it would have made a lot worse than that. Come on, get out of there. There we go. And no, I'm not going in sequence, taking out the rod caps first, piston first, then the crank caps, and so I'm just taking them all in a row. Because, well, if there's any damage done to this motor, it's already done. You know what I mean? Now, it might be a little bit different when we go to install the stuff, but as it stands right now, I'm not really too worried about it. So, got the last two piston and rod caps, and then the crank can come out. Now this one, and this last one here, out with the crank. Then the block comes off, and now we go like so. We come down here, we go create new motor, find out supercharged, there we go. And now we reassemble everything. See, we're going to put the 26% block on. That's right, we're cheating a little bit here. Oh, see, it's not a brand new oil filter, it's at 86%. I'm going to run the camshaft in. Hey, wait, do I got a better? We're not going to worry about that right now. This motor is already at 26%. Look at that, crankshaft 30. I mean, it's going to be a little bit better motor than what the other one was. The other one was only 15% block, so. But at the same time, it's everything we took off. What we're able to, we can actually rebuild everything. Put it on the bench over there and rebuild it all, so that's a good thing. I didn't notice any other new parts on this besides that oil filter. So that's a good thing. Remember, she made 202 horsepower. Because it's probably going to reset the horsepower when we put this new motor in. I'm curious to know what it's actually going to make this time around. Now, the only thing that really is going to drive me nuts is we're not going to be able to adjust the gear in the car because I'm not putting in the upgraded transmission. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? Now we put all this stuff on. Is it me, or does it look a little bit not as jam-packed as what it was when we first put the motor on? Huh. Alrighty. Now we're going to spin it around. We'll go like so. We're going to put the distributor on first. One thing I've learned is when you're dealing with one of these supercharged motors or blown motors, it is a pain to get that back clip on when you put that top hat or top part on. It is a pain in the neck. So okay, I've got that on now. Put the cylinder head on. I put in all the push rods. 8 of them on this side, 8 of them on the other side, plus the rockers. You know how we do it. You know how she go, man. Two left. Almost like the push rod holder bellowed out and the things are just dropping in there. Ooh, all shiny new. What's up with that? I guess they're in their 40s. These are starting to get a little bit nastier now. Yeah. But I think we are going to put that 70% supercharger on it. Just to see if we can up the power on it. Just a bit. You know what I mean? Alright, last plug. Now I put the header on. Spin around to the front. We're going to put the power steering pump on. 32%. We're going to put the fuel filter on, which is 28%. And we'll put the cam gear, timing chain, and timing cover on while we sit here and wait. And it didn't really bother me too much about that one, so. Alright, we got that done. Now the water pump. Look at that, 3-star, man. 3-star. Alright. Put the coil B. I put this cylinder head on. I gotta see it with the whole complete assembly on, man. 31% for that. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start with this one, and then as we progress on the dyno, we're gonna see the difference on power that it makes. That's what we're gonna do. Because it's not really all that difficult to change these on the dyno, so. Alright. Put the hat on. Power steer or water pump pulley, 31%. Not bad, not bad at all. Gotta put the belt on, 31%. Seems everything is above 30% mostly. Well, 29% just as I say something. I put the fan on. Right there. We're gonna work our way over here. Now we're gonna put the push rods in on this side. Now I'm curious to know if I were to put a performance transmission in this car, if I would change the gears, if it would actually stay that way if I put a stock one back in. Probably not, but you never know. But we're not going to do that right now, so. I think I might have to go get me a rocker. Yep. Alright. Into the warehouse we go. Oh, look at that. There's one right there. 23%. Perfect. I don't want no red parts. Maybe a... What? No! Ah, man. I screwed that one up, didn't I? Alright, switch over here, put this one back, switch back over here, go down to here, scoot over here. Actually, I got a couple of them on here. 1, 2, 3. Good enough for these. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. I wonder why those 40s are crappier looking than the other 40s. Who really knows? Alright, we got the header on. Now put the plugs and the plug wires on. As far as I know, this thing should be ready to get dropped back in the car. Already got the hood, or the hole in the hood. Perfect. Now put the plug wires on. Fans on, which means the whole front's put together. Awesome. So let's rip this off. That's a wall. We're going to come over here. We're going to install the motor. Tiny cover, whatever. And then we're going to put some oil in it. But now I got to remember, we got to put it up on the lift, and we got to put transmission, starter, and drive shaft back in. Alright, put that down, since we're done under there now. It's way up in the air, up in the way. Do I got any slicks? I do, but I don't think they would fit this car. I don't think these ones would fit. 21s or 20s? It's hard to say. It is what it is. I don't think he's going to put down all that much power to even worry about it, so. Now, I'm not expecting very high hopes with this. Alright. To the dyno we go. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Look at that. We can put an egg down there too. Now, let's see if this thing's actually going to start. Yeah, buddy. Alright, dyno time. See what we can get out of it. Let's see. It says it's supposed to have 498 horsepower, 691 foot-pounds of torque. We all know that they ain't going to make that. Come to think about it, I'll be happy this thing makes 300 horsepower. That's 100 horsepower than what it was. Alright. Yeah, I want to proceed with the dyno. Here we go, folks. Moment of truth. 3 hours after the furnace is done cranking, we'll get somewhere. I'm quite shocked, to be honest. 334 horsepower at 4,200 RPM and 468 foot-pounds of torque at 2,800 RPM. That's gonna roast the tires. But, whatever. Right? Alright, now we're going to hop on the laptop so if you can do anything. Nope. Okay, so this car is not tuned. It's just ran on the dyno. Now we're going to drive it to the drag strip. To the drag strip we go. And we is on our way. not going to do no testing. We're not going to do nothing along those lines. We're just going to jump right into it. Go for the King of the Sands title. With our class was a D. Yeah. 8th mile I think would do pretty good for this car. Might need the whole mile just to get it to wind up. I mean, we're near the end of the class, that's for sure. Huh. We might actually have a chance at this one. Not early, but we might have a chance. Dang, pickup truck won. The Ford F-100. Alright. Can't embarrass myself here. Actually, it runs not bad. Runs not bad. 9:30 to the 8th mile at 82 mile an hour. But hey, we won, right? Can't ask for more than that. I think this is mostly the stock class. Alright, let's see. Second round we got the FMW Roadster Sport versus the Jaguar XJS. Then we got the Salem Earthquake versus Salem 1500, truck on truck, crime. Then we got a Jaguar XJS with a Salem Flamo 6B. That is a 6-cylinder car. I think it's more to resemble a Ford Pinto. And then we got the Hinata Moon MK2, which is like a Mitsubishi Eclipse, the 2nd generation. And then we got us in the Bolt Roulette or the Camaro. So let's get started, shall we? Dang, Jaguar got beat out. Here we go. So I don't know what the shifting power band is on this, but we won regardless. Dang, he treated us like there's no tomorrow. Then on the 60 foot we came around. 3 seconds, 60 foot. Ouch. Ooh, that's harsh. 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. That's actually not bad if you really think about it. What we got on this car is really not all that bad. Alright. We got the FMW Roadster Sport against the Salem Earthquake. And we got the Salem Flamo 6B against us in the Bolt Roulette. Let's get it on. Now, what's this car look like? Oh, I hear him chirping his tires too. He was there. He was right there. I heard him. He wasn't too far off. He was actually faster on the 60 than us. He was faster off out of the hole than us. But we made sure that we were 10 mile an hour above him, I guess. This car was blue, man. It wasn't that peachy color. Alright. We're probably going against the Earthquake, would be my guess. Nope. The Roadster Sport. Ooh, this could be dangerous. Huh. Maybe not. Alright, let's see how we do with it, shall we? Looks mostly stock. Just like us. Ooh, we almost lost that one. We did lose that one. I held it up too long in first gear. We both got the same ET. I was 3 mile an hour faster, which means I was pulling on him. I was catching them, but I just lost to a V6. I got faster 0 to 60, but he's got faster 0 to 30. You know, let's do one more round. You know, we made it right to the finals on that one. I'm impressed. I really am. Like I said, most of the time, as long as I don't red light, I'll normally take the win. Unless it's us versus a supercar. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do one more round. Earthquake. Hey, man, we're dealing with Chevelles in this one now? Oh, man. So I think around 5,300 RPM is our sweet spot for shifting. If I had to guess. I kind of feel horrible, though, because look at the reaction times. I'm almost to 0.2 and they're at 0.04. But these little cars, they can get down a boogie pretty quickly. Nah, I'm sorry, but if we lose this one, we're racing a Luxor Gold Trail. That's like an old early 60s Cadillac, if I'm not mistaken. I think my biggest competition is going to be that, no, never mind, that's a Wildcat. That was a Hellcat. My biggest competition, I think, this time around is going to be either the Smith & Parker Old Daddy T or the Salem Earthquake, if I had to guess. I didn't even see who won with the Smith Daddy T. That's another one in the bag. Like I said, actually, I think it's moving up pretty good. It's a 10-second car. In the 8th mile, anyway. Quarter mile, probably about 13, 14 seconds. But that's what I mean, is there ain't no way in heck we should have lost to that one. They got us out of the hole, though. A 0 to 60 in 8.2 seconds. I told you. Old Daddy T. And then that Salem Earthquake. See? This little thing can be quick, man, if it's got a supercharged motor in it. He's right there. I think I got that one. Yep. Like I said, he was right there. I heard him. Huh. 62, eh? It's a little older than that. Alright, now it's us versus the Earthquake. Let's see if we can get this one done right here. Ooh, nice white one. Here we go. Hey, we won. Alright, yeah, they were going to give him the win. Like, yeah, no, I don't think so there, bud. Sweet. We would have won the first time if I wouldn't have hung first gear too long. You know what I mean? That's the reason why we lost last one. It's my own stupidity. My own ignorance is what lost us. But when I did it right this time, we won. Hey, we won 4,500 bucks, man. That's not too bad. Alright. That's not too bad. Not too shabby. Now, I'm curious to know how this thing would do on a racetrack. Now, I may actually have to finally break down and buy some new wheels for it, or tires for it. Some slicks. Remember, we did that on, like, old junky tires. Like, I mean, like, look at these tires, man. They's old. Like, they got no groove on them, man. They're already basically racing slicks. Alright, we're gonna do a lap or two on the racetrack. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go racetrack. That's right. Now, I don't have a clue on how this thing's gonna handle, how it's gonna drive. I don't remember how good the brakes are on it. Oh, she turns hard. We're getting somewhere. I mean, it's doing not bad, I'm guessing. I'd purposely kick it out sideways, you know. Oh, off the track. Sideways. Now it's starting to want to just hang when you... Alright. I can definitely feel the weight on this thing. That's for sure. But that's her right there. Not even enough power to spin the tires. Need to drop it. There we go. Get a little bit of smoke off it and then that's it. But alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm guessing hopefully catch you all in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the channel if you choose to, drop a comment, tell us what you think of this car. I think it's kind of neat and nifty actually, and don't forget to hit that notification bell and make sure you click that bell. Have a good one, and we shall see y'all on the next one. Bye.